keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, welcome everybody here for the Monday night edition of North Dakota Division A Girls Basketball. We're here from Lisbon, North Dakota, broadcasting to you live from the Stockgrowers Bank broadcast booth high atop the bleachers on the visitor side of the gymnasium. And we have our Division A contest tonight out of Region 1A between the Lisbon Broncos. Broncos 0-2 in the region, 0-3 overall. Northern Cass sitting at 3-1 overall, 1-0 in the region. They picked up a second-place finish at the Barnes County Tournament. Broncos last outing, they lost to Central Cass by a score of 62-17. So that's where we're at coming into this game tonight on yourliveevent.com. We'll step away, take over from our sponsors, then come in for our pregame show afterward from our sponsors.
Cable TV to residents in this region, including Halsted, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halsted Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halsted Telephone Company today.
All right, welcome back and a good Monday evening to everybody out there. We have our feature sponsors tonight. Just like to thank them. We have our Bank Norris scoreboard sponsors, our Olson Accounting halftime show, Stockgrowers Bank broadcast booth, our Agassiz Precision Egg play of the game, and our Enbridge Energy player of the game. So I'd like to thank our feature sponsors and all of our sponsors, ad sponsors, this evening on yourliveevent.com, bringing you North Dakota High School Division A girls basketball and all of our high school athletics on yourliveevent.com. So Lisbon Broncos coming to this contest 0-2 in the region, 0-3 overall out of Region 1A. They started out the season on the 3rd of December, and they played Northern Cass. So just coming back here for a quick turnaround between Northern Cass and Lisbon. They play Northern Cass to open things up. The Broncos dropped that by a score of 49-69 in the region contest. They came back on the 8th of December and played the Richland Colts. They lost to the Colts 53-34 on their home court, and then traveled up to Central Cass on the 12th of December, losing that game 62-17 back here for another home game. This one versus the Northern Cass Jaguars. Broncos next active looks like on the 19th of December, and that's at Oak Grove. And then we come back on the 20th for the annual GOAT game playing for Linlin, and that's versus the Enderlin Eagles. So just a age-old rivalry there on the 20th of December, and that'll be live here on yourliveevent.com. Northern Cass Jaguars come into this contest with that 1-0 region record, 3-1 overall. Picked up their first loss to Valley City in the Barnes County Tournament. They opened up their season on the 3rd of December with that win over Lisbon. Came back, played on the road at White Shield, won that 85-12. Then played on the 12th of December in the Barnes County Tournament against LLM, Lemoore Litchfield Marion, and won that by a score of 51-46. And then were defeated by Valley City 50-70 in that championship game Friday on the 13th of December at the Barnes County Tournament. And we're here tonight. They're on the road against the Lisbon Broncos on their home court. Your region standings this far early in the season. Yeah, Central Cass High School with 1-0 record. They're 3-0 overall. Kindred High School 1-0 in the region along with Northern Cass. Kindred 2-0 overall. Northern Cass 3-1 overall. Valley City is 3-0 overall. Oak Grove sitting at 0-2 overall. Wahpeton High School 0-1 in the region, 1-4 overall. And Lisbon High School 0-2 in the region, 0-3 overall. That is your, those are your region standings to this point in the season, as we are early in the North Dakota Division A girls basketball season. A Region 1 tournament, you're looking forward to that. That's coming up the 24th through the 26th of February. That's held at the Shields Athletic Center up on the NDSU campus. And we have your latest North Dakota Class B girls basketball poll. There's another one coming out more than likely tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. This one released last Tuesday, so coming up on a week old. But your number one team in the state at the time is South Prairie Max with a record of 4-0. And Division A, I should say, in your Division A girls basketball poll with South Prairie Max at 4-0. Number one team Devils Lake. Number two, number three was Shiloh Christian with a 1-0 record. Thompson sitting at 1-1. We're number four, and Kindred number 5 at 1-0. And other teams that were receiving votes as of last week were Bottineau, Valley City, Wapton, Four Winds, Minnewacan. And that was your Division A girls basketball poll that was released last Tuesday, so about a week old. We should have another one out tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. And then turn around and take a look at your Division B or your Class B girls basketball poll. We have number one team in the state is Central McLean with a 1-0 record. Bowman County is 1-0. Maple River is 2-0. Number four is Sargent County, a neighbor to the south here, at 2-0. Kenmare Bullbill is 2-1. Number 6 is Benson County at 4-0. Number 7, Lemoore Litchfield Marion 1-0. Number 8 is Grant County Mott Region at 2-0. Number 9 is Edgeley Como Superior, the EKM Rebels at 1-0. Number 10 is Tioga at 1-0. And other teams receiving votes in that Division B or Class B basketball poll, we have Hatton Northwood at 2-0. Lincoln Munich at 1-1. Garrison 1-0. And TGU Titans at 2-1. And that is your Division B, your Class B girls basketball poll. That was your top 10 teams released last week. And looking at some of your games this evening in around the area, some of your top 10 or top 5 teams in Division A and also your top 10 teams in Division B. Then region games tonight, we have number 5 Kindred's at Central Cass. And then we have Northern Cass is at Lisbon. That's your game this evening on YourLiveEvent.com. You also catch that Central Cass and Kindred game on Your Live Event. We have Mayport CG against number 4 in Division A, Thompson. Carrington Cardinals against number 2 in Division A, the Devils Lake. Then we have Grafton at Four Winds Minnewacan receiving votes in the latest Division A poll. Then we have number 5B in the Division B poll, Kenmare Bullbills versus Mohall, Langsford, Sherwood. And Garrison receiving votes in the B polls at New England. And number 6, North Dakota Class B, Benson County versus North Star. So them are some of your area games and your top 5, top 10 teams in Division A. In Division B, you can catch the Kindred Central Cass game on YourLiveEvent.com. And looking at some of your state or your past state champions, whether it was Class B or our new 3-class system last year. But your 2022 state champion, it was Kindred over Grafton by a score of 64 to 40. 2023 state champion, Central Cass over Thompson, 58 to 55. 2024 state champion in Division B, it was Mayport CG over EKM by a score of 55 to 41. And then with our 3-class system last year in Division A, it was Devils Lake taking on South Prairie Max, and number 3 Devils Lake 68, number 5 South Prairie Max 53. So Devils Lake, your returning state champions, they're active tonight against Carrington. And turn to our region standings, just to kind of refresh your memories on the new 3-class system in your Division A girls basketball. At Region 2, we have Carrington sitting atop the region at 3-0 in the region, 4-0 overall. Thompson High School is at 2-0 and 3-1 overall. And Devils Lake, the number 2 team in the state, sitting at 2-0 overall. Those are the top 3 teams in Region 2. Region 3, we have Rugby High School, 3-0 overall. South Prairie Max at 4-0 overall out of Region 3, Division A. Deslax Burlington, 3-1 overall. And Needrose, 2-3. Those are your top 4 teams out of Region 3. And out of Region 4, we have Watford City, 2-2 overall. Shiloh Christian High School, 1-1. Hazen High School, 1-3. And Kildare, 1-2 overall. A lot of those schools have yet to face head-to-head in their regions. But those are your top 4 teams in each of the regions. And then the region standings for Region 1, as well as our Division A, Division B basketball polls and our area games this evening. You can catch that. Also catch that Kindred Central Cass game on YourLiveEvent.com. And we are moments away from our national anthem and our starting lineups. We will turn away, take a word from our sponsors, come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
From Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
All right, welcome back. Your liveevent.com. Going through our opening lineups, finished up with our national anthem. So going through our opening lineups here in our pregame show. Look at your Northern Cass Jaguars visitors on your scoreboard. Starting guard, 5'9" senior. Number 2 is Hayden Crockett. Guard, 5'6" sophomore. Number 4, Carly Ryder. Guard, 5'7" junior. Number 10, Tess Jalbert. Forward, 5'8" junior. Number 12, Olivia Olson. And forward, 6'1" senior. Number 22, Addie Winterquist. And the Jaguars are coached by Kyle Morehart and assisted by Scott Kelly and Abby Hussard. Introducing the Lisbon Broncos. Home team on the scoreboard. Guard 5'6" junior, number 4 is Wright Wertman. Guard 5'4" senior, number 10, Bria Sweet. Forward 5'7" sophomore, number 14, Cameron Hoff. Forward 5'6" sophomore, number 5, Bryn Wilsey. Forward 5'6" senior, number 32, Jada Coonsey. And that is your starting five for the Lisbon Broncos. They're coached by Kara Tui and assisted by Elizabeth Holbert. So our starting lineups introduced, getting ready for that opening tip-off between the Jaguars and the Broncos on yourliveevent.com. Get it into our conclusion of our pregame, get into our first quarter action. All right, tip-off going momentarily held by Sweet. Push down court. That's Crockett for 2. So Hayden Crockett with the first 2 points of the game. So Northern Cass opens up with an early 2-0 lead off that tip-off. Momentarily touched by Sweet. Jaguars take it. Crockett was waiting in the backcourt. Put it in for 2. Time winds down. We'll see Looks like Hoff for three, and just rolls around and off. Rebound by the Jaguars. Bringing it down. Crockett's going to go coast to coast, puts it up, draws the foul on Hoff. So Hoff takes the first foul, or first foul. First team foul, fouls reset after each quarter. But stay with the players throughout the game. That first free throw is good by Crockett. So Jaguars with the 4-0 lead after two free throws by Crockett. 4 points in the game in the first 57 seconds. There's Coonsey looking for Wilsey. Wilsey's going to come left side, drives the lane, and draws the foul. Looks like on number 12. So Olsen, possibly Olsen. Oh, number 10, Jalbert draws the foul. So Jalbert with the foul, inbounds. Here's Hoff, top of the key, is Wertman and Wilsey. Wertman darts in, goes back for the right side. And tied up, ball goes to the Broncos. Inbounds by Coonsey. The Wertman back around to Hoff, back to Coonsey. Here's Wertman setting up the offense. Little screen set up. Coonsey's going to break to the inside. Wertman, top of the key, steps back. Three, and no good. Rebound. That's stolen by Wertman. So Winterquist with a couple rebounds. Had the steal by Wertman, but it goes out. So no turnover. Northern Cass brings it back in. They're up 4-0 early. Working the far side. Looks like Jalbert. Sit over here to Winterquist. Here's Crockett going up against Wilsey. Double team. Winterquist to the inside, and two for Winterquist. Good ball movement by the Jaguars. Crockett dishes it off to Winterquist underneath the bucket. And sure if there's a foul away from the ball. So Coonsey called with the foul away from the ball. So Broncos with two team fouls. That's a right-hander, kind of a scoop little layup there by Jalbert. Draws the foul. Going against Wertman. Jalbert puts it up, rolls around, no good. Jalbert, second shot. Puts it up. This time good for Jalbert. Oh, Northern Cass going 3 or 4 from the line. 5:40 on the clock. Another foul on the Jaguars. This one's going against Jalbert. So Jalbert, second personal for Jalbert. So Jalbert with 2. So Sweet out, different in for the Broncos. Also another sub. It's like Johnson going in. Jalbert coming out with those 2 fouls. So Johnson in, Jalbert out. Here's Coonsey looking for somebody open. Has Wertman, Hoff to Differding. Top of the key. Looks around. Is going to go left side. Dishes it out to Wertman from 3. Lets it fly off. Bounces around. No good. Rebound. Winterquist. Or excuse me. That's Johnson with the rebound. Puts it underneath the Winterquist. Nice little bounce pass from Ryder with the assist. Winterquist with the bucket. Johnson with the rebound. And turnover by the Broncos. Johnson with the inbound for the Jaguars. Gives it to Crockett. Brings it down court. Goes right side. Wilsey, little screen picked up by Winterquist. Puts it up. Rolls around and good for 2 for Crockett. So 11-0. Timeout by the Broncos. They go down by 11 early here. 4:45 on the clock. Timeout called by Coach Toohey and the Broncos. We'll return after a word from our sponsors on yourliveevent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
All right, welcome back on your Bank North scoreboard. 11-0, Northern Cass up over the Broncos. Currently Crockett with 6 points in the game, 2 of 2 from the line. Winterquist with 4 points in the game. And Jalbert with a free throw, going 1 of 2 from the line. Winterquist with a couple rebounds. Ryder with an assist. Johnson with a rebound. Broncos with 3 fouls. Coonsey, Hoff, and Sweet. Jalbert for the Jaguars with 2 fouls. Taken out of the game, put in Johnson to replace her. There's inbound pass from Coonsey to Wertman. Swings her down to Wilsey. Wilsey's hanging on to it. She's going to get called for 5 seconds. Goes left side, puts it up, draws a foul. And finally decided to put the ball down and go for it. So she goes to the line, drawing the foul. So that goes against Ryder with the foul. Wilsey's first shot is good. One way to score points. So first points for the Broncos. Second one rolls around, no good. Rebound. It's like Olsen. So Olsen with the rebound. Here's Johnson. Got Differding on the defense. Inside, Winterquist has Hoff and Coonsey. Rebound by Coonsey. So good double team defense by Hoff and Coonsey. Coonsey comes down with the rebound. Hoff brings it down court. Top of key to Coonsey for 3. Puts it off. No good. There's Winterquist. Right hand skyhook off the backboard and good. Yeah, 6 in the game. 13-1's your score, and another foul inside. So Winterquist drawing a foul. So 4 team fouls by the Jaguars, 3 by the Broncos. Here's Differding for 2. Differding puts it up. First one is good. Here's Coonsey. Wertman in, Wilsey, Differding, Hoff, and Mayers in the game for the Broncos. Differding for second shot, puts it up. Good for Differding. 2 of 2 from the line. Here's Crockett unchallenged. Puts it up and in for Crockett. So nobody challenges Crockett. She goes right to the bucket, puts it up and in. Here's Wilsey. Broncos down by 12. We're going to go right. Drives the lane, puts it up off. Good move by Wilsey. Comes swinging around, drives the lane. Up off the fingertips and good. Good confident move by Wilsey and breaking to the basket. And the timeout. This one time called by the Jaguars here on yourliveevent.com. They're Bank North, our scoreboard sponsor this evening. Good sportsmanship is a valuable trait that goes far beyond the game for Bank North. It is achieved by helping your customers pursue their dreams and financial goals while supporting and improving our great rural communities. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight and all season long on your live event for high school wrestling, boys and girls, and basketball. Boys and girls basketball on yourliveevent.com. Thank them for our scoreboard sponsorship. bringing you this evening's broadcasters, Differding with the defense. It's like Hussar in the game. That dishes it off. That's off Crockett. Rare miss underneath the bucket. And taken away by Wertman. Tied up by Wertman. So here's Hoff to inbounds for the Broncos. Broncos are down by 10. A little offense coming alive there. Nice move by Wilsey, putting 2 on the bucket. Here's Hoff. Swishes it out. That's Mayers from 3. Hoff, no good. Oh, Wertman. They punched the ball there over to Wilsey. Not able to get to it in time. Goes out. Hussar inbounds it to Crockett. Crockett going right side. Going to drive underneath the back. Goes baseline. Lays it off. Left side and tied up. And a foul drawn by Hussar underneath the bucket. So she was rebounding. Draws a foul. That's going against Hoff. So Hoff with 2. 4 on the Broncos, 4 on the Jaguars in the first quarter. 2:41 on the clock. Looking inside, misses the pass there. Just missed the connection with Crockett. So a turnover on the pass from Olsen to Crockett. Crockett was zigging when she should have been zagging there towards the bucket. Here's Wilsey, top of the key, brings it down to Differding. Differding is going to drive in. Back to Wertman from inside the three-point line. Rebound, that's Differding. He's going to drive in. Oh, blocked by Winterquist. Wertman gets a hand on it, slows down Crockett to Hussar. Hussar's going to drive in, has Winterquist underneath the bucket, puts it up and in for 2 for Winterquist. So good assist from Hussar. The score 17-5, and subs in and out. So Olsen out for the Jaguars, Sweet in for the Broncos. Wertman takes a seat. 4 fouls apiece in the first quarter. 1:55 on the clock. 17-5 is your score here in the first quarter. Defended over there by Sweet, gets a hand on it, knocks it away from Ryder. So Differding brings it down for the Broncos. Johnson with the defense on the top of the key. Swings it out to Mayers to Differding. Wilsey goes inside. Back to Hoff, top of the key to Mayers. Knocked away by Hussar. Mayers picks it up. Down to 17 on the shot clock. Gives it to Differding. Over and back. Nope. Says it was off the fingertips, so no over and back here. Back to Mayers. Wilsey's going to drive baseline. Ooh, almost called it the travel. Didn't go up. Oh, put it in for Sweet. For 2. Nice little jump shot by Sweet. Must have got to look at the basket. Was able to get it up and in. And stolen this time by Differding with the steal on the bucket. So Differding gets 2 and the steal. And underneath, little fast break it all off. Missed by Winterquist and tied up by Mayers. Winterquist missed the easy 2 on the fast break. Broncos have the Jaguars a little rattled. The first quarter, 52 seconds remaining on the clock. Johnson inside, Hoff with the defense. Knocks it away. Here's Crockett. Johnson underneath the bucket, puts it over there. Gets her, almost had her own rebound. Off the Jaguars in Hussar on the far side. Mears with the inbounds. Here's the Wilsey. A little press, full court press by the Jaguars. Wilsey trying to break it. Gets it to Mayers. Mayers to Hoff. Hoff is up across half court to Differding. Ooh, Crockett tried to steal it. Differding's going to go. And a foul. She draws a foul. Looks like against Winterquist. Took an aggressive move to the basket, then dishes it to the outside, but drew the foul. So that's 5 on the. So Winterquist with the foul. Differding goes to the line for the second time. 2 for 2 This one's off. Just jinx Differding. Now 2 of 3 from the line. Winterquist with 2 fouls takes a seat along with teammate Jalbert with 2 fouls. It's just in the first quarter, 30 seconds remaining. That second one rolls around and good for Differding. He has 4 in the game, stolen by Wilsey and Hoff. Teaming up back there, give Hoff the steal. So 17-10, Broncos with the defense. So Hayden Crockett with the foul. 17-10 is the score. Here's Sweet to the line. Bounces off, no good for Sweet. See her second. She can reel the Broncos back within 6. First, second one's up and good for Sweet. She has 3 in the game. Broncos playing scrappy defense. Here's Hussar, dishes underneath. Broncos get a handout. That's Sweet with the defense. Into traffic. Crockett sees the ball, steals it, goes right side layup, good for 2. So Crockett kind of stops the bleeding there. As time expires, puts in the basket. The Broncos on a run. Crockett steals it away, scores at the end of the quarter. Now 19-11 here on YourLiveEvent.com at the end of 1. Step away, take a word from our sponsors.
Your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered 2-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
All right, welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com at the end of 1. It's 19-11. Broncos pulled back within 6. Now down by 8 after that bucket by Crockett to end the quarter. Inbounds. Here's Coonsey. Has Kemple in the game. Broncos. Sweet on the left side. Gives it to Wertman. Steps back. Thought about it. Back to Sweet. 7:40 on the clock. Down now to Differding is going to go. Drives in. That's taken away. Differding loses it. Taken away by Ryder. Gives it to Hussar. Oh, Wertman had a beat on it. Crockett puts it up. That was tipped. Looked good. Looks like Sweet tipped it. Crockett with the 2. So Differding brings it down. So Northern Cass up by 10. Kemple with the ball. Has to put it down or do something with it. Gives it to Sweet from 3. Drains it for Sweet. So Sweet with the 3. Jaguars, that's stolen away. Oh, just losing it is Kemple. And that's put off, no good. Rebound, Jaguars. Oh, and off the shoe of a Bronco over there. So Hussar puts it off one of the Broncos. So Crockett with 10 in the first quarter. Teammate Winterquist with 8. Jalbert with 1. For Northern Cass, 19 points. So now Broncos with another foul. This one going against Differding, her first foul. Had off, no good. Rebound by Hussar. Dishes it out. Crockett looks inside. Has Johnson. She has to take it back outside. Just Go get the handle on. Hussar goes inside, almost caught with a travel. That's put up from 3, rolls around, no good, and off by the Jaguars. So last touch by Fury. Broncos with 1 foul this quarter by Differding. Had Hoff with 2, Coonsey with 1. That's stolen away by Crockett. Fast break. Workman with the defense. She's going to go up, hacks away. Draws the foul here for Crockett. She also going to the line for a shot. Workman with 2 fouls in the game. Could have maybe let that one go. Did the hack-a-shack on Crockett. Here's Workman and Kemple. So 23-14. Shot up and good. Lead back to 10. Crockett 3 for 3 from the line. 24-14. Wilsey goes to Mayers, now to Differding. Wilsey inside the Sweet, lays it up. Doesn't draw the foul though. No foul called by the official. Crockett down court, dishes it off. Looks like Johnson to Hussar. Working inside. Crockett's going to go up into Differding with the defense. Puts it off. No good. So just kind of threw it up. And jump ball going to the Jaguars. Crockett inbounds to Johnson. Back to Crockett, 5:33, working against Differding. Gives it to Hussar. There's Johnson, back to Fury, inside to Crockett, working against Differding. Gives her a little nudge, but off the glass, no good. Rebound by Hoff. Going down, fast break. Broncos lose it. And have a foul. Going against Sweet. So Sweet called with the foul. Sweet picks up her first. Turnaround by Winterquist. Good for 2. Here's Sweet looking for some help. How's Differding? Right side. Wilsey darts into the lane. Out to Hoff, throws it across the Mayers from 3. Off the side of the backboard, no good. Rebound, he's still fighting for it. Workman over there ties it up. So 26-14 here with Workman tying up the Jaguars on the rebound. Broncos with the ball. Mayers underneath the basket to inbound. Here's Wilsey. He's going to dribble inside, goes to the lane, puts it off the fingertip, rolls off. No good. Rebound by Ryder. Gives it to Hussar, brings it down court. Sets up the offense, issuing instructions, going against Wilsey on the defense. Goes right side, now he's going to go in the lane, dishes it off. Winterquist puts it up and rolls in good for 2 for Winterquist. The Jaguars with the double threat with Crockett and Winterquist. That's stolen away by Hussar. Good pick by Hussar. And hit by Wilsey. So Wilsey with the foul. Broncos with 4 with 4:02 remaining in the second quarter. Crockett brings it down. Here's Differding. She's going to drive center of the lane, goes left side, puts it up good for 2. Here's Sweet. Bringing it down to Coonsey. Differding thought about drops. Back over to Mayers from 3. Puts it up. That rolls around. Off no good for Mayers. And Broncos off the, looks like it was off Sweet. So Jaguars ball. It was Gilbert with the rebound. So 3:32 on the clock. 30-14 is your score. Hussar brings it down. Is it to Ryder? Ryder puts it up. Over the rim, no good. Differding. Hussar with the defense. Here's Sweet. Broncos, forcing a turnover with the good defense is Hussar. Sweet overshoots Differding. Off the pass, just across half court. Here's Gelbert to bring it in.
And for the Jaguars, number 25, Lauren Johnson.
So Johnson back in for Northern Cass. Here's Ryder. Brings it down court. Has Gelbert right side. The black leg sleeve. Looking inside. Saw Crockett. There's Differding with the steal for Differding. Differding is going to go left side. Drags a foot and travel by Differding. A little bit too much momentum. Drug the foot across the court. Looking for Sweet. So turnover by the Broncos. Here's Differding takes the seat. Kemple in the game. Crockett brings it down. 2:51 on the clock. Thought about it. Stutter step, breaks to the inside, draws a foul, rolls her off, no good for Crockett. She's going to the line for two. Foul by Wilson. Oh, that's going against Coonsey. Okay, so Coonsey with the foul. She has 2 in the game. Here's Hoff getting ready to go, and that rolls around, no good for Crockett. So Hoff in, Coonsey out. Crockett puts it up in second one, rolls off, also no good. Out inside, rebound. Good hustle by Gelbert with the rebound. Shoots it over to Crockett inside to Winterquist for 2. A good hustle results in 2 points for the Jaguars. It's a shot. Hoff pulls up at the free throw line. Rebound by Wilsey. Dribbles it around back to Hoff. She puts it up for 3. No good. There's Broncos, and Gelbert goes hard to the floor, chasing the ball. That's out of bounds. So 32-14, 2:12 on the clock on your Bank North scoreboard. Have a Rolson Accounting halftime show coming up. Recap the scoring and the stats of the first half here between the Broncos and the Jaguars. This is Kemple, goes right side. Here to Mares, just inside the free throw line and good for 2. So Mares for 2. That's off hard off the glass, drawing a foul. Looks like 2 shots for Crockett. Going against Wilsey. So Wilsey with her second personal. Crockett to shoot again. She missed her last 2 free throws. She rights the ship. That one's good. He's 3 for 5 now. 4 of 6. And another one. So 5 of 7 for Crockett. 2 more on the board. 34-16. That's Mayers. Ooh, and a foul drawn. There's Crockett with the foul. She has 2 in the game. And a bunch of points for Crockett. 2 fouls in the game. So here's Mayers. Yes. Looking inside for Wertman. Wertman's going to drive to the basket and puts it high off the glass. No good, but draws the foul. Shooting 2 is right, Wertman. So that's going against Ryder. She has 2 in the game. So a bunch of players with 2 fouls for the Jaguars. Hoff puts the first one in and good. Her first points of the game. Going for the second. Also good for Hoff. Broncos down by 16. Off with 2 free throws. 2 for 2 of the line. That's Crockett's going to put it up and over. Rolls around and good. Back to 18 point. That's 3 for Sweet. Off, no good. NBA land. Here's Hoff with the defense. Husar brings it across court. Down to 45 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Broncos with 5 fouls. Jaguars with Husar, darts across. Oh, not able to get it. Couldn't get her feet set. Almost called for travel. Here's Mayers in 33 seconds foul called by Husar. So Husar with the foul. The Broncos bring it down. 25 seconds. That's stolen away by Crockett. Fast break. She got Differding. Differding gets a hand on it. Goes to the floor. Husar steps back for 3. That's no good. Rebound by Olsen. Works it inside and a foul. 12 seconds on the clock. So see who the foul's against. A lot of action the last 30 seconds. It's going against Sweet. Her second. So Sweet with 2 fouls. Gilbert makes the first one, going for the second. Also good for Gilbert. So lead now 20, down to 5 seconds. Oh, wide open. Mayer takes it to the basket, and she draws the foul. And she's going to the bucket against Olsen with the foul. So 12 seconds. Jaguars with 4. So Mayers with 2 free throws. Rolls off, no good for Mayers. Second one is up. Rolls off, also no good. Husar lets it fly and nothing going there. Falls short. That ends the quarter. 38-18 up on your Bank North scoreboard after 2. Heading into halftime on your liveevent.com. We'll come back for Olsen Accounting halftime show. Recap the scoring and other stats between the contest, the Lisbon Broncos and the Northern Cass Jaguars on your liveevent.com.
We're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olsen Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olsen Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon. For Farmers Union Insurance, Gullis & Olson Agency.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
To reality and help watch them grow. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith will give you a tailored solution to fit your unique requests. From farming, buying a new home, or investing in your future, he has you covered. Stock Growers Bank celebrating 125 years of banking in your local communities. For more information, call Wyatt at 701-683-5000. Stock Growers Bank, where your success is their top priority. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
All right, welcome back here. Your Olson Accounting halftime show. Your halftime score is 38-18 in favor of the Northern Cass Jaguars. First quarter ended 11-19. Jaguars were up by 8 on the Broncos. They've since built that lead to 20 points. Looking at your scoring, leading all scorers in the game is Hayden Crockett with 21 points. Winterquist for Jaguars with 14. Jalbert with 3. Crockett going 5 of 7 from the line. Jalbert 3 of 4 from the line. And for the Broncos with a number of players in the scoring column. They have Mayers with 2 points. She went 0-2 from the free throw line. Sweet with 5, going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Hoff with 2 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Wilsey with 3 points, going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Differding with 5 points in the game, going 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Sweet with that 3-point bucket for the Broncos. The Broncos overall 7 of 12 from the free throw line. And then for Northern Cass, going 8 of 11 from the free throw line. So Northern Cass shooting well all around with Crockett and Winterquist, kind of a double threat. Broncos with balanced scoring, just not a lot of it right now in this game. The foul trouble not a huge factor, but a number of players with 2 fouls in the game. You have Hoff with 2, Wilsey with 2 for the Broncos, Coonsey with 2. You got Differding with 1. And also looks like you have Wertman with 2 fouls in the game for Lisbon. And then for Northern Cass, they have Crockett with 2 fouls, Ryder with 2, Jalbert with 2, Winterquist with 2 fouls, Olsen with a foul, and Husar with a foul in the game. So those are your scores, and then some of your halftime stats. Here at about 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining at halftime on your Olsen Accounting halftime show. Northern Cass leads this one by a score of 38-18, led after one, 19-11. Leading scorer in the game is Hayden Crockett with 21 points. Winterquist with 14. So doubling up on the in the scoring column and double digits there for Crockett and Addie Winterquist of Northern Cass. The Broncos' next action is on the 16th on the 19th at Oak Grove. So they take on Oak Grove. That's an away game on the 19th. They come back the following evening and play in the mother of all games here with the GOAT game, playing for Linlin. That's in Lisbon versus the Inderland Eagles. That's on the 20th of December against a Division A, Division B matchup. And also a kind of a fun rivalry. Lisbon and Inderland renew every year, each and every year. Doesn't matter at what division to play in or what court it's on, either Lisbon or Enderlin. So that's here on the 20th of December. And the GOAT game on Friday night. Northern Cass action, they're back at it after tonight. At least according to the schedule, this could be wrong, but I had them out with after the game this evening. They're in the Carrington Shootout from the 27th to the 28th of December. So that's may or may not be. Just looking at the High School Activities Association website. So Northern Cass, their action, they're back at it on the 28th, 27th to 28th of December during that Christmas holiday break at Carrington at the Shootout. And just looking around some of the those area games this evening, you also can catch number 5 Kindred at Central Cass on yourliveevent.com. And then another top 5 team in action in Division A. We have number 4 Thompson takes on Mayport CG, and number 2 Devils Lake is at Carrington. So you got, I should say, you can also catch that Thompson Mayport CG game on yourliveevent.com as well. Number 4 Thompson against Mayport CG. So this concludes your Olsen Accounting halftime show. Leading scorer right now, Hayden Crockett in the game for the Northern Cass Jaguars with 21 points. If you need help with your monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olsen Accounting for all your tax and accounting needs. Go to colsencpa.com. That's Olsen Accounting halftime show here on yourliveevent.com. And it takes us now into the third quarter of play. Inbound by the Jaguars. And turnover. Good defense by the Broncos. So they've had moments on defense. You call it the tenacious D. That's stolen away by Jalbert. Just when you talk up the Bronco defense, Jalbert comes in, steals it away. As they get the ball back underneath. The Winterquist puts it up. No good, but she draws the foul. So Winterquist going to the line. Still 7:36 on the clock. First 24 seconds off the clock with Winterquist at the line. That's going against, looks like Hoff drew the foul. That's their third personal for Hoff. That shot no good. Second one rolls off. Could be the tale of two halves here for Winterquist. Comes in, misses the first 2 free throws. Here's Hoff with the ball for the Broncos. Wilsey darts through the lane with Wertman. Sweet. Takes a look at it, gets it out to Coonsey. Down to Wertman. Wertman steps back, lets it fire from 3, and good for Wertman. Her first points of the game. So Workman with the defense takes a stab at it. There's Gelbert. Gelbert to Olson. He drives the lane. Ryder dishes it back out now to Olson. Back to Crockett. Works it around. Olson's going to drive inside. That was Ryder. He gives it to Gelbert. Drives the lane. Puts it up off the rim. And good for 2 for Gelbert. Gelbert with 5 in the game. It's out to Wortman. Good recovery by Wortman going against Crockett. Here's Hoff. Gelbert with the D. Stolen away by Crockett. Wilsey back. Little bounce pass cross court and then a foul by Wortman. Looked like on the second effort on Wortman is when she drew that foul. So Wortman with 3. Just as she nails the three-pointer, she's nailed with another foul. She has 3 in the game. 6:14 on the clock. That's off, no good by Ryder.
And for the Broncos, number 21, Brindley Differding, and number 23, Carly Mares.
So Hoff and Wortman out. Both with 3 fouls in the game. Second one's good for Ryder. Here's Differding. 41-21. Lead back to 20. Was 11-19. Here's Ryder. Left-handed layup. Puts it up and in for good for 2. And timeout by the Broncos. Score 43-21 with that timeout here on your 11event.com. We'll step away, take a word from our sponsors.
Your business needs more than just numbers. It needs an alphabet roadmap with Olson Accounting. A is for accounts payable, where every dollar counts. B stands for balance sheets, keeping your finances on track. And C represents cash flow, the lifeblood of your business. At Olson Accounting, they're more than just number crunchers. Discover the difference with their trusted expertise, personalized service by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Riverside.
All right, after that timeout by the Broncos, still waiting for the Broncos to break out of their huddle. It's 43-21 in favor of the Jaguars. The Broncos with the ball. Coach Dewey calling the timeout, setting up her offense. This is going to Coonsey, inbounds it to Differding. Differding looks around, has Hoff free. That's Sweet, and that's thrown away by Sweet. Here's Gelbert, fast break to Crockett. Lays it up off the glass and good for 2 off the fast break. It's Crockett with 2 more in the game. Might have missed 2 of Crockett's here, so it might be a couple points behind. Here's Crockett with the defense, gives it out for 3. That was Sweet. Coonsey with the rebound. A little bounce pass into Wilsey. She's going to lose it, and jump ball going to the Broncos. So she's tied up by Winterquist. Score 45-21 in the third quarter. I'd have Crockett with 23 if I have this correct. Winterquist with 14. Ryder with 3 points in the game. And Gelbert with 5. That's off, no, and looks like it's Jaguar ball. Okay, so it is Bronco ball. So Wortman there on the bench calling for it. And the official reverses the call. It is Bronco ball on the inbounds with Coonsey. Gets it to Wilsey. 45-21 is the score. Little screen set up by Differding. Back to Differding. She's working against Crockett. Coonsey tried to set the screen, goes inside. Back to Differding, rolls it out to Sweet. Thought about it, brings it down. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Differding's drive inside. She goes up, put back, and gets her own rebound. So she had the offensive board. Put it back up. Rebound by the Jaguars. Looked like Winterquist with the rebound. And Hustle and D breaks up the fast break by Northern Cass. Batted away by the Broncos. Here's Crockett. To Gelbert. Looking for inside for Winterquist. Going to turn around. Runs through the lane. No good. Off by Winterquist. Tied up by Coonsey and Olson. So Northern Cass ball off the rebound. So give Coonsey the rebound. Tied up by the Jaguars. Long pass. That's going to go over and back. And no, off the inbounds. Oh, and Gelbert and a forearm shuck to Wilsey. Put Wilsey on the floor. The officials over to confer about it. So we're going to find out whether it's a technical or what's going to go on here. So it is a foul on Gelbert. She has 3 in the game for Gelbert. Here's Coonsey. Broncos with the ball to Sweet. Sweet's going to go, dribbles, drives the lane, puts it up. That's blocked. And last touch by the Broncos. It was knocked away by the Jaguars. 45-21 is the score. Here's Crockett working against Differding. Goes right side, puts it up, and a foul. Oh, and charging by Crockett. So, get a charge. So Crockett with 3 in the game. There's been a pile of fouls in this game. 21-45 is your score. Here's Differding with the ball. Is it to Sweet? She has to do something with it. To Coonsey from 3. Lets it fly off. No good for Coonsey. Rebound by the Jaguars, tied up. And a foul. So this time there's a foul underneath. And things getting a little testy underneath the bucket. That's going against Mayers with the foul. Her first personal. Here's Wilsey and Coonsey out. Here's Crockett. To Hussar is going to go right side. Gets it to Winterquist. Crockett in the lane. Batted away by Differding. Breaking it up a little bit. Puts it off the glass. No good as Crockett throws it up. Looks like maybe Kemple. That's going against Differding. So Differding with the foul. Crockett at the line. Tried to make it 25 in the game. She'll shoot 2. 3:23 on the clock, and that one's good. So Gelbert back in, Winterquist out, Mayers out, Wortman back in for the Broncos. And ball rolls around, no good by Crockett. Rebound by the Broncos. Goes to Wortman. So Wortman with ball. That's stolen away by the Jaguars. Rolls around, no good. Rebound by Hoff. Gets it to Wortman. So Crockett converting on one free throw, 46-21. She has 24 in the game. Here's Sweet underneath the bucket. That was Kemple high off the glass and out. And 2. So it looks like there's a foul underneath on the shot by Kemple. So going against Fury. I think that's who they said it was. So on number 20. So Fury and Kemple, first shot, no good. Trying to get on the scoreboard. This is the way to do it. That one rolls around, bounces in for Kemple, and she's in the scorebook. Her first point of the game. It was Hussar, gets it out here to Crockett. Go back to the inside, drives the baseline, puts it off the glass, and good. Not sure where that one came from, but stopped on a dime, just threw it up there and went in. 48-22 is the score. That's stolen away by the Broncos. Excuse me, by the Jaguars, stolen.
And for the Broncos, number 5, Braden Wiltsey.
And then knocked out by the loose ball back to the Broncos. Oh, and Wertman overshoots Wilsey. Not sure. She thought maybe Sweet was over there walking around, if she thought Sweet was in the game, but that was overthrown by quite a bit. Here's Crockett. Gets a Gelbert, top of the key, thrown back to Crockett. Got a challenger. She's left wide open from 3, off, rolls around, no good. Here's Mayers with the rebound, or I should say Kemple with the rebound. The Differding and back underneath the basket to Wertman for 2. So Wertman gets 2. 48-24 is the score. Broncos steal it in the inside, turned over momentarily. Here's Hussar, and timeout by the Jaguars. Here on YourLiveEvent.com, we will step away. We're in the third quarter with 1:57 on the clock. Score is 48-24 in favor of the Jaguars.
Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Johnson.
Welcome back here, broadcasting to you live from their Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth. Stock Growers Bank is your small town bank and big net partner. With Stock Growers mobile app, experience banking at your fingertips anytime, anywhere. Bank here so you can go far with Stock Growers Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Here, Crockett inbounds it. Yeah, just as a whistle blew for that timeout, she put up that three-pointer, drained it, but here's foul by Hussar. Tangled up with Wertman trying to hit the fast break. So Hussar with the foul. Her second. Everybody's getting in the fouls tonight in this game. So Hussar with the foul. Broncos inbound. Each team with 4 fouls in the third quarter. Differding. And she's called with foul, no travel. So another foul. The officials kind of fired up. Here, that's going against Gelbert. Her 4th in the game for Gelbert. And we're in the third quarter, minute 40 on the clock. Put up by Differding, no good. So 48-24. Broncos down by 24. Here's Differding, second shot for Differding. Misses 2, so no points for Differding at the line. Given to Crockett, and drains it from 3 for Crockett. Adding to her total. You got her with Crockett with 29. Here's Wilsey underneath the bucket, puts it up, rolls around, good for 2, so she gets the points for Wilsey and goes to the line.
Count the bucket by Brandon Wiltsey. Fouls on number 25, Lauren Johnson.
Minute 5 on the clock, 26-51.
Brandon Wiltsey on the line.
Wilsey puts it up, rolls off, no good for Wilsey. Broncos growing cold from the free throw line. Here in the third quarter, that's put up and good. Drains it for Johnson. Little jump shot for Johnson. She's on the board finally with 2 points. Here's Kemple, gets it to Workman from 3. That's stopped. No good. Rebound by Differding comes darting in there. No good. So Differding with the offensive board. Put it up. No good. Fast break. Crockett. Right side off the glass and good. So 55-26. Workman to Wilsey. Back to Workman. Going to drive inside. Slapped away. Wilsey with the ball. Batted away. With the defense is Ryder, so been D'ing it up past the Workman from 3. Lets it fly off, no good. Rebound by Wilsey off the glass and good for 2 on the left side for Wilsey. And that does it in the quarter. So at the end of 3, it's 55-28 in favor of Northern Cass. Wilsey with the bucket at the end of the quarter for the Broncos. Going into our fourth quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com. We will step away, take a word from our sponsors, and come back for the fourth and final quarter of the evening between the Jaguars and the Broncos.
Friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Welcome back here, LiveEvent.com. Just looking at your scoring out of Hig Crockett with 31 in the game. So Winterquist kind of cooled off. We're double threat in that opening half. She had 14, but since then in the second half, no points for Winterquist. Balanced scoring now across the board with all starters. Looks like for Northern Cass with points on the board or in the scorebook. That's turned over by the Broncos. Here to start our fourth quarter.
Fouls number 4, Ryan Workman, 4th personal, first team foul. Hayden's Hussar at the line.
So Hussar going to the line. Puts the first shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Hussar with the defense. Trying to get in the scorebook. 7:43 in the fourth quarter. Second shot is up. Rolls off no good off the backside of the rim. 0 for 2 from the line for Hussar. Broncos on the floor. That's sweet cross court. Here's Hussar to inbounds. 55-28, still your score. So Olsen, that's off and good for Winterquist. So Winterquist finally with their first 2 points of the half. She has 16 in the game. That's stolen by Crockett. And a foul. Looks like by Differding. So Differding with the foul. She has her third in the game. (57-28). Here's Crockett to inbound. Broncos already with 2 in the quarter. Here's Hussar. Hussar's going to go left side. Lays it up off the glass and good for 2 for Hussar. She's in the scorebook. Broncos down by 31. That's for Wilsey. High off the glass. No good from 3. Last touch. It's like by Johnson. So Jalbert now in the game. He has 4 personals, 6:46 on the clock. Inbounds, here's Differding, going to go right side, puts it up. Nice little move by Differding. Goes through traffic and puts in 2. So 30-59. Jalbert looking for Winterquist underneath the bucket. Here's Coonsey, gives it to Sweet. Sweet moving the ball down court, 6:10 on the clock. Looks to the right side for Coonsey. Here's Wilsey. Puts it up from 3 for Wilsey. Another high shot, high arcing shot by Wilsey, no good. And Broncos foul Olson. So Coonsey with 3 in the game. Third personal, or third team foul for the Broncos. 5:43 on the clock. 59-30 is your score. Here's Hoff in the game. Hoff also with 3 personals. Coonsey on the bench. Here's Crockett inbound, gives it. Sure if that's Ryder. Wearing number 3 is Erickson. So first time I've seen Erickson in the game underneath the bucket. Here to Olson, puts it off, no good. Rebound, Jalbert to Winterquist, turns around off the glass and good. So Jalbert with the rebound, feeds it to Winterquist, puts it in for 2. Now Winterquist with 18 in the game. Here's Wilsey, he's going to drive the lane, puts it up, right hand, that's blocked by Winterquist. By Differding, she's going to draw the foul. So Winterquist has 3 in the game. First team foul of the quarter. Differding shot is good. Couple points behind here. 61-31 is your score. Broncos back within 30. Differding for 2. Rolls around. No good for Differding. Good hustle. Here pressuring Crockett. She's going to glaze it up off the fingertips inside the lane and good for 2. 63-31 is your score. Hoff's going to put it up. That's short, partially blocked. That rebound for Erickson. And batted away by the Broncos. Last touch by the Jaguars. So subs coming in the game. We got Kempo, Coonsey, and Wertman coming in the game. Crockett is out. So it looks like Fury back in the game. Here's Differding, brings it down court to Kempo. Kempo works the ball around to Coonsey on the right side here to Differding. Little screen set up, trying to get Kempo free in the lane. Back out to Differding. She's going to drive in, dishes it out to Wertman. Or that's Mayers from 3. Wertman with the hustle. Throws it back in and finds Differding underneath the bucket, and she's fouled by Olson. So Olson with 2. Differding puts it up and good for Differding. So Differding makes the first one again, going for number 2. Second one also up and good for Differding. So she's had a pile of shots from the free throw line. Here's Hussar. Drives the lane, dishes it out, finds Johnson from 2, or a little jump shot. Here on the left side. Rebound by, looks like they have Fury with the rebound. Broncos momentarily steal it away. Nylander in the game. Inside to Hussar. Loses control here to Wertman. Works it inside Differding. Good drive the right side. Puts it off the glass and good for 2 for Differding. So down to 2:33 on the clock in the fourth quarter. Jaguars led after one, 19-11. Halftime score 38-18. End of the third quarter, 55-28 now. 63-35 is your score. Hussar's going to drive the lane, and it's like Kunze may draw the foul as she reaches in. Oh, going against Differding. She has foul number 4 in the game. 14 fouls for the Broncos in the quarter. So Differding with 4. Pile of free throw attempts for Differding. And that's another jump ball. So this time called jump ball here. Kunze working on the inside. Here comes the subs in for the Broncos. A minute 39 on the clock. Looks like Laylee Dick, Ava Adair in along with Hoff, Sweet, and Wilsey. That's batted away by Hussar with the steal. Wilsey and Sweet back. Hussar puts it off the glass, rolls around. No good. Rebound by Wilsey. Tried to get it to Hoff. Broncos throw it away. So Hussar with the steal. Down under a minute now. Hussar sits it out. Pushes the ball down to Erickson. It's to Johnson. Hussar back to Erickson. We're trying to work the ball inside. Nylander has it. It's batted away by Wilsey. Wilsey's going to cross court left-hand side. Off the glass, rolls off, no good. Johnson gets the ball down before traveling. Here to Hussar. 35-63 is your score. Shot clock and the game clock about a second apart. Here's Hussar. Nylander over to Erickson. Now to Johnson for the Jaguars. Rolls it back around, looking for Erickson near side. Jaguars just running time off the clock. Shot clock with 1 second. And that ends the game. And your winners here today, the Northern Cass Jaguar by a score of 63-35 over the Lisbon Broncos. You're on your Bank North scoreboard. So Northern Cass walks away with the win, 63-35. That is your final. We'll come back with our recap of the game and your Enbridge Energy player of the game, and also your Agassiz Precision Egg move of the game on yourliveevent.com.
Repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle. Trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, welcome back. Your LiveEvent.com here. Recap our game tonight between the Northern Cass Jaguars and the Lisbon Broncos. Your Northern Cass Jaguars winning the game tonight by a score of 63-35. They led after one, 19-11 over the Broncos. Going into the second half, it was 38-18 at halftime. You got Hayden Crockett with 21 points. Her teammate Abby Winterquist had 14, and Jalbert with 3. That was going into halftime. Coming out of halftime, Northern Cass continued to build their lead. They were up 55-28 after the third quarter and then closed it out 63-35 over the Lisbon Broncos. Your leading scorer tonight was Hayden Crockett with 33 points. Her teammate, Abby Winterquist, with 18 points in the game. Crockett also going 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Winterquist going 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Overall, Northern Cass was 14 of 19 from the charity stripe. Also in the scoring column for Northern Cass, we had Ryder with 3 points in the game. Jalbert with 5 points and a block and a couple steals for Jalbert. Also picking up four personal fouls. Johnson with 2 points in the game for Northern Cass. A couple of rebounds for Johnson. Fury with a couple of rebounds. Erickson with a rebound. And then Hussar, kind of a defensive specialist out there, causing all kinds of problems for the Broncos. Very active on the defensive side. Had her for 2 points in the game, going 0 of 2 from the free throw line. And also a couple assists for Hussar in the game. So that is the Northern Cass Jaguars. Lisbon Broncos in the scoring column. They were led by Brindley Differding with 9 points in the game. Wilsey with 7 points. Sweet with 5. Wortman with 5. Hoff with 2 points in the game. Kemple with 1. And Mayers with 2 points in the game. Mayers going 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Differding 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Wilsey 1 of 4. Hoff 2 of 2. Sweet 1 of 2. And the Broncos, not sure if I had their overall from the free throw line. It looks like they were about 10 of 18 overall from the free throw line for the Broncos in the game tonight. Differding in the game had 4 personal fouls for the Broncos. Things was getting physical there in the third quarter. So both teams with a bunch of fouls. Sweet had 3 fouls in the game for the Broncos. Hoff with 3, Wilsey with 2, Coonsey with 3, Differding with 3, and had Mears with a foul in the game for the Lisbon Broncos. But that kind of closes out our stats and our scoring recap between the Jaguars and the Broncos. Your leading scorer tonight is Hayden Crockett, unofficially with 33 points. Also in the double digits in the scoring column, his teammate Abby Winterquist with 18, both from the Northern Cass Jaguars. So that is into your post-game wrap-up. We'll come back with our Enbridge Energy player of the game and our Agassiz precision play of the game on yourliveevent.com.
We strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
All right, welcome back. Your liveevent.com. Your final score, 35-63, Northern Cass Jaguars over the Lisbon Broncos. Northern Cass will improve, picking up their second region win, now 2-0 in the region. Improved to 4-1 overall. Both of those region wins coming against the Broncos. The Broncos dropped to 0-3 in the region, and 0-4 overall in Region 1A, Division A girls basketball. Looking at your Enbridge Energy player of the game, Enbridge Energy. Life takes energy from Enbridge. Energy for life. Enbridge.com for your career opportunities. We're going to go with 2 Enbridge Energy players of the game. I have for the Northern Cass Jaguars with Hayden Crockett for Northern Cass, picking up those 33 points, going 6 of 9 from the free throw line. And then looking at her teammate, Addie Winterquist. Winterquist in that first half had 14 points, so a dual threat there between Winterquist and Hayden Crockett. Kind of cooled down in the second half, scoring 4 points, finally getting on the scoreboard again in that fourth quarter. And she finished the game with 18 points. So those are your Enbridge Energy players of the game. Also a couple block shots for Winterquist in the game, and going 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And then your Enbridge, or I should say your Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game, your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And going to go to Bryn Wilsey of the Lisbon Broncos, and Tess Jalbert of the Northern Cass Jaguar. Just kind of something that personifies the game was that exchange between Jalbert and Wilsey. A big forearm check. Wilsey goes to the floor. Gilbert picks up her, I think that time it was probably a third personal foul. Maybe that was foul number 4, but she ends up going to the bench. Wilsey in the game ended up finishing with 7 points for the Broncos. So that is your Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game here on yourliveevent.com. And we will have more basketball tomorrow night as the Lisbon Broncos will open up their home season, or I guess their opening home game against the Richland Colts here on yourliveevent.com. We come back Thursday for Lisbon Broncos wrestling against the Carrington Cardinals, both boys and girls duels that evening. I believe coverage starts at 5:30, and come back Friday evening for more boys and girls basketball with their annual goat game. Boys playing for Red Knob, girls playing for Lindland. All that coming your way on yourloveevent.com this week. So just stay tuned. Everybody have a safe night. And if I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully we'll see you Thursday or Friday as we have a number of athletic events and coverage on yourloveevent.com. So this is sports announcer guy Brent Dick along with our camera girl tonight, Kira Mull, signing off. Everybody have a safe evening.
Prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.